Okay, so doing the back glass for all you idiots on Facebook. Need one of these. Need one of these. Any heat gun. You just need to know your equipment. The problem you all have is not knowing how hot something is and not testing it, not using it. Get a couple of these to play around with and find out what it doesn't matter if you're at 9 and 400 parts per million. It doesn't matter if you're at 2 and then 100 parts per million for the speed of the air. We got construction next door where the studio used to be. But yeah, so this.
Our main line.
I'm going to use a Yeehaw 855, sorry, a Yeehaw 858D. That's what I'm going to use because apparently my heat gun is in Oklahoma.
Yeah, it should be the 9 dot. Yeah.
I'm going to take off the tip of this.
Okay, no problem.
I need a wider array. So I've got this set to 500. I'll start at the top. Because everyone else is doing, why do you start at the top? Why do you start at the top? I haven't used this in forever, but all I need to do is heat it up, clear me a space while still heating it up. I like to lift it so I can get a little traction. Remember, kids, glasses.
Is it a part order or no? They're doing like a complete scan of 5 or 6.
Yeah, so we paid $30 down. Yeah. We got to do the network and the check on the data center. So we got to.
When is
I don't know. Andrew had moved it because it was last minute last night. So basically, he's going to pay the remaining $50 once we complete it. Make sure your clamp is tight too. Apparently he's using this instead of a regular heat gun. I personally like the regular heat gun. There was 2, I left one of them. So I had one for the epoxy, one for my desk. One was the new, one was the old. Top of this customer's frame is kind of jacked up. Paid the diagnostic, yeah. Yeah. Unless it's in pending approval or waiting customer, you know. So now that I got some space here, you're going to see basically I can flip this blade around and get some leverage. See that big old chunk coming off? It's hot, but it's not too hot because I know what the melting temperatures feel like. That's practice. I'm probably an hour and a half. Oh, what? No, we're not doing an account removal. We're just doing a check, see if any third parties have accessed his data line. Basically, we're just going to run it through and check the connection on the network. Because last night he didn't leave the password. So he had to come back, and we were trying to call him, but he left only that phone. Yeah. You don't. You look through everything manually. There's no real checker, it just makes people comfortable. hate using the small heaters. I took it. I said I needed a razor, and then there's no razors. Remember, none of my tools are here. I'm trying to get you some of these done because I know Kyle can't do these. As you can see, I'm going above what I know to be here because I've seen underneath these. And it's very easy to do so because I'm familiar. And I just kind of fling it everywhere, sorry. Right there where the giant fucking bag of razor heads is under my camera. God, the newbies are always fucking blind. See if I can get this right at them. Let's see if I can pull away because I know the tension of this glass too. Because I know all these factors, it makes it quite easy for me. Employees have this fucking little jig made up. Speed and distance don't matter. You always want to, even if you get a big chunk like that and it comes off, you always want to go down, take off all that glue. Always clean it up. Somebody did not put that in my clamps very well. Do you have my aftermarket home button for this? I'm just wondering. So yes. This customer also has a broken home button. Sold him a Protection Pro on his wife's phone that he's apparently borrowing. So if you want to be dirty and quick with it, you can just do that and just start peeling individuals or speed heating parts of it. I wouldn't recommend that just because of the scraping that's going to go on this. I'm going to replace this blade. He's got this way too close to the wall, his 885. As simple as just twist, drop. We run a magnet over the floor grenade, so it doesn't really matter. There should be no reason for that many screws going into that wall. Just saying. This cannot be a long-term solution for this clamp position. And I usually use a smaller, not the chisel. The regular razor blade number 7, I believe, for the edges of the sides. Now if you do that and you pull up the wireless coil, just put it back down when you open the phone, because now I had to open it before anyway to replace the home button. Now some people on the Facebook group are going to say, well damn, that's not 15 minutes. You're right, I took 20, but I got it done slow enough for you all to understand how to do it. Now go around your edges, clean up the adhesive. See, this doesn't matter at all, it's just the copper area that's glued on the back of the battery, which I will reassemble once I get into it and swap out this home button. No nicking around the frame. All that adhesive. I need a number 7, like a smaller blade for the camera lens. Wants to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Using a chisel like me right now, you can get it, it takes a little digging in the corner, and you don't want to overheat the camera, so you want to be delicate. As delicate as can be. This guy's frame's already toasted in the corner where he originally broke the camera, so I'm going to do my best to try and get this off without having to use that number 7. He's getting a call right now. Also, just for your reference, I leave the phone on so I can see when it's too hot, or if I did something, it'll react immediately.
Can you use an 11?
Yeah, an 11. Sorry, not a 7. So this is a Chisel 7, I think, and that's an 11.
Chisel 17.
Chisel 17, Scalpel 11. So I'm swapping out my chisel for this. Am I calling the police? Temperature too hot. That's it. No duh. Okay. We know. So with this very small one, I just go in. I'm gonna make a top-down rig just to bitch at people. I have top-down rigs. These things do get freaking harder. So now that I'm done with the chisel, or the top down, going back to the chisel, I'm going to free up my lens and my flash. Now keep in mind, none of these tools are mine. Literally none. These are all somebody else's tools. I am just borrowing these while I'm in town. See? So this will get transferred, which is the little piece, to the next back glass. I just want to get the adhesive from where this camera is. Just kind of go in at an angle, push down and lift up, down and up. Like that. And all that little stuff goes flying. So, I'm going to show you and verify the phone is functioning. And then I'm done.
Okay. The Moto G power? Yes, we just got that screen in, I think, yesterday. And I actually have that in front of me at the moment.
Perfectly working.
Testing
What is this? Recording is 17 minutes. 17 minutes glue up done. I can go much faster.
No problem at all. It shouldn't be too much longer, okay?
Take your time. The thing is, learn what is too hot. Airflow doesn't matter. If it's too hot and it gets hot quicker or slower, just know when the too hot point is and practice that. And don't nick anything. Go slow. Fuck off, everybody. Stop buying expensive shit you're never going to use.